The movie Billy Elliot is a movie about a boy named Billy who starts taking ballet classes rather than taking boxing classes. Billy Elliot is a young boy who expresses himself by dancing. He does not want to be a miner like his father and brother. His father and brother are miners and take part in the strike during the 1980s in England. They are not very supportive about Billy's dancing, nor how he plays the piano. This is because Billy's mother passed away, causing the dad to feel distressed, leading to a bitter relationship between him and his two sons. The fictional town that Billy and his family live in is called Everington in the county of Durham in the northern England. The town Everington is a typical miner's town, plagued with industry and pollution. We get the impression that the inhabitants are not very fortunate economically and lived in terraced houses. Billy and his brother, for instance, sleep in the same room. The house in particular is not very large and has a very empty atmosphere. Billy's father lives a life where he creates his own distraction. He does not let himself adapt to new surroundings and ideas, which causes him to become very negative minded. He believes that the ballet only is for females and that any male dancing the ballet is a puff. A puff also means homosexual.
Billy's dad values masculinity and tries to be honest with his mining work by not being a scab. By virtue of the fact that Billy's mother has passed away, Billy's father did not manage to give Billy significant feminine aspects of nurturing, meaning that Billy had to go out and seek those feminine traits from his ballet teacher, Mrs. Wilkinson. This may be one of the reasons why Billy's father opposes Billy's interest in ballet, because it reminds him of femininity and his mother. As Billy got better at dancing and started getting recognition from his father, the father decided to pay for all of Billy's expenses and tuition fees. Billy's father doesn't do this because he supports Billy, but because he desires to rely on Billy's success in the future. Mrs. Wilkinson, Billy's dancing teacher, is a very kind-hearted person and is a part of the social upper class. Though Miss Wilkinson seemed like a very positive person who had no problems, this was just a facade. In fact, she had a cheating alcoholic husband who she had a lot of disputes with. She wants for everyone to have a chance, and this is why she helps Billy. We don't know whether there's something special about Billy that makes her support him, but we do know that the fact that he comes from a working class family makes her want to help him climb the social ladder.
Eventually, Mrs. Wilkinson gives Billy the opportunity to have an audition at the Royal Ballet School. The name says it all. The Royal Ballet School was very posh. The judges at the admission board are very posh and not very amused when Billy does his dancing. His explanation of how he feels when he dances does, however, get the judges' attention. Fortunately, Billy Elliot acquires a positive yet shocking surprise. He got into the Royal Ballet School. Billy explains that he feels like he's whole when he dances. He feels like it's just him against the world. In the movie, different kinds of lighting, music, and cutscenes are used to portray Billy's euphoria while he's dancing. For instance, slow motion is used. To conclude, the way Billy felt in London and his sacrifices have to be mentioned. Billy of course feels like he's misplaced, although he needs to sacrifice his current norms and values in Durham. His family, for example, to be able to chase his dreams in ballet.